Day of Monday, 3rd of February. I'm 2/3 of the way of organizing my receipts for tax purposes. And this morning, the outside cats we feed, there was 3 of them waiting for breakfast. So Gerda went out and filled up the dry food bowls and gave them one big can of wet food. And the orange mama cat came over and ate all the wet food. And 30 minutes later, I told Gerda, I said, hey, they could probably eat another can of wet food. So she went back out there and gave them another can of wet food. And a couple of them ate on it till it was all gone. And before she left to go to work today, about 10:30, I said, hey, they could probably use one more can of wet food. And she gave them can number 3. And the orange mama cat came over and talked to her a little bit. Ate all the can number 3 and went over to the cat house I bought for them. I got on the deck underneath the pergola. Got on top of that, curled up, went to sleep, sleeping and digesting. So she was very happy. We'll give them more when I get home. And up here at the little building garden, been real busy the last few hours. I spread out both large bales of peat moss, and that's the lighter shade of brown. And over here, put out my 3 bundles of onion set. I need more, about half to 3/4 of a bundle, but they're dirt cheap, so I get one more bundle to fill out my rows. Where I put my onion sets, I put out 2 bags of black cow composted cow manure and tilled in the cow manure and the peat moss. So they should have plenty of nutrient and organic material where they are growing. And then continue on probably this week, spreading out all my cow manure over the entire garden area. I might hold 1 bag or maybe 2 in reserve to I dig a hole, put in 2 or 3 inches of the soil, then put in the plant set. And that way when the plants are established and the roots go down 2 or 3 inches, they get into the nutrients from the composted cow manure. And that seems to work really, really good. Cuts down on what I need to use for chemical fertilizer. I wouldn't say today was hard work, but it was a lot of work. Before I go, I'm going to give the collard greens another drink. That's ones I just planted from seedlings. And the soil is still good and moist, but they're seedling transplants. They need a little bit more water than what's in the soil. So all the kale plants are doing real good. Got these 2 that are short. See the short one over there on the left, the short one over here next to the fence on the right by the fence. I think that's a variety issue. They might have mixed up the seeds in the tray that I bought the kale in. Because I've spot treated them with Miracle Grow, and they simply are not getting big like the other 3. 3 kale plants make a hell of a lot of kale. So no matter what, the wife is going to be set on her kale. And, yeah, it's a busy day. I'll see how my back's doing tomorrow. And if if it's okay, I'll grab another onion set and get those in the dirt. And of the ones I planted, probably 20% will fail. It's usually how it works out for me. Seems like a lot, but it's not. There's a hell of a lot of onion sets in a bundle. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow it's supposed to be at least 80 degrees. If it's much more than 80, it's going to be a new record high temperature for the 4th of February in northeast Texas. It's about 75 where I'm sitting right now. Broke out a little bit of a sweat when I was working. So, I've said it a dozen times, the almanac nailed it this year. They said we was going to have a warm, wet winter, and that's exactly what we had. So, anyway, I'm going to water my collard greens, and I'll clean up and head toward La Casa. Thank you.